check your Mars and where you have Aries in your astrological chart. All the information you're looking for is in the description box down below. And thank you so much for supporting Sikiksyd. So many of you have been asking me, do I do personal readings, individual readings? Yes, I do. You can go find all of the readings and services that I do provide, linked down below in the description box next to the butterfly. It'll take you straight to my shop, and you can find all the services and bookings that I do provide, and reviews from individuals who have already purchased these particular readings and services and how it has impacted them as individuals, okay? This is for Aries. What does Spirit want to tell Aries that Aries does not know? In honor of my mother being an Aries and pushing me out at 9 pounds and 4 ounces years ago, we're going to do Aries today, and I cannot wait. What does Spirit want to tell Aries? Wow, it's a heart with a cross in it. Beautiful. You know what's funny? I've never met an Aries, whether they were a man or a woman, who gave with the expectation of receiving something in return. And of course, it depends on where you have it. My mother is a sun in Aries, and I've been surrounded by many sun in Aries my entire life, pretty much, as women. And she is the reason why these readings are free. Because when I was growing up, she would just be so giving and kind to people. And I would be like, well, Mom, you're doing it. You're not even like asking for anything in return. And I was like, Mom, why you do this? She said, because I give because it's the right thing to do, not because I expect anything in return. And so that's why these readings are free. You can watch the whole video and you get the whole thing, because I don't do it for the recognition. I don't do it because, I want to change someone. No, I do it because it's the right thing to do. There are some people who in this panini, in this panorama, in this pandemic, do not have the money to afford readings. They don't have the money to buy one. So I do these general collective readings to help everybody. And you can see the whole thing. It's not fair to say, oh, well, here's only half of it, of the enlightenment, and the rest of this you need to purchase. No. And I'm also not saying that it's wrong for you to provide services that may help individuals who want to purchase, personal readings, and that's perfectly fine. You can do that. I'm saying it's not right to say that there's only half of the enlightenment I'm going to give you, and the other half you need to be purchasing. Like the other half, you need to have money in order to become to that sense of enlightenment. That dictates if you evolve or not. You get what I'm saying? It plays a part in it. It's not fair when everybody should have the right to evolve. That's what Jesus did. He didn't dictate, oh, well, I'm only going to give you half of the enlightenment, but the prostitutes and the addicts and the tax auditors and all these different people, because you don't have the money to get the rest of the information of enlightenment, you're not going to receive it. So I'm only going to give you half of it. No, he gave the whole thing to everybody. To the people at the back of the room that felt that no one accepted them or that they didn't belong anywhere. And that's what we do here at Sikiksyd. With the secret society that I've been initiated in, that I see as family. I see them as my family. It's not just a school I go to, but they are family to me. They are my tribe, my soul tribe, because we're all on the same mission of innovation and growth, and to provide a sense of belief to help the global collective. We do not charge people for the readings that we may do on YouTube, or to help on our own mission. We don't charge people and say you can only get half of this and half of that. No, because that's not the purpose of what we stand for. We stand for helping everybody. Everyone, come as you are. Come as you are. What did Aries experience in Aries' past lives, and what effect does it have on Aries in this lifetime? And the cross represents the Piscean age of patriarchy, true, but it also represents, Jesus said, oh, you want to walk on water, you can walk on water. You want to change water into wine, you can do that too, just like I do. And what did they do? They killed him because of it. They killed him because he was telling people that they didn't need the church, they didn't need to be told what to do. Instead, they just needed to be open to learning something new and believing that they are God, that they're in so much more control than they realize. Look at that. Vows. This is a vow. When I became initiated into the secret society, I took a vow to help the universe through my own mission and self-love development. That it was bigger than me. I took a vow to always do everything with good intention. I took a vow to do no harm. Do you know how much you can hinder as well if you give information that someone is not ready for because they're not unplugged from the matrix? I took a vow to be able to contain particular information that society does not need to hear. That they don't need to hear if they are not unplugged and willing to accept that particular information. If you're not ready to hear it, there's no point for me to say it. And not everybody deserves to hear that particular information, because not everybody who watches particular videos, like here at Sikiksyd, has good intention to utilize that energy. That is what it is to take a vow. You know what I'm saying? Taking a vow to the bigger mission. Because easily I could just pour out, oh yeah, I know this. But I could hinder somebody in that process who's not psychologically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically ready to even accept that. I could hinder somebody by doing that because I'm not there to be able to help them in the process of, being able to accept that information, and it's not my job to. It's not. You could go physically blind with some of the information that I know. You could become depressed, not want to even get out of bed for weeks, quit your job, quit a relationship. And what would I have gained from that? What? Oh, a little recognition, a little fame, a couple of views at the expense of someone's sanity? No. That's not what we do here at Sikiksyd. We're aware that knowledge that is freely given is not respected. Knowledge is earned. As well as if I took a lot of time, the time that I've taken to go to an actual school, to learn secret society knowledge, to know esoteric and occult knowledge, to study in astrology, and continue to develop as an astrologer by me taking that vow. It's about the bigger mission. It's not about how I may be recognized. It's about if I can help just one person, then that's enough for me. Then that's enough. You may also have Libra, Aries, Scorpio, or Capricorn in your chart. And I say that, hold on. I say that because the phone just said 20. The number 20 represents judgment. This is an awakening. This is an awakening. But that is very Aryan energy. Aries, what Aries teaches you, and I've had Aries in my life, like I have so many different Aries in my life. And because of where I have it in my Mars. I have Aries in my, I have Libra in my Mars and Aries in my Saturn. What it teaches me to have so many different Aries in my life is that with the polarity of Libra is to let go of constantly wanting to keep the peace, because where has that gotten us? Where has that gotten us? The truth is it's okay to choose you. It's okay to do what is best for you. True. But it is also good to make sure that when you are connecting to other individuals, you remain true to your true authenticity. And you don't stray away from that just because maybe it's not accepted or people don't understand it. They will never understand you. I will never understand you and you'll never understand me, but I can understand you and you can understand me and we can understand ourselves and we can understand the universe. Vows is very much so like Libra energy. What do you do when you get married? You take a vow. So in your past lives, you could have been dedicated to like a religion or to a particular belief system or something of that nature. You took a vow though, with the flame here, right? You took a vow. You took a vow. Remember, some of you, this could have been like being a monk or a nun, taking a vow to help the greater good of the collective, right? And that's never at the expense and detriment of you and your happiness. It's never at the detriment of you. But it's because it makes you truly happy to help others. And in that process of being able to help others, it's only because you allowed yourself to help yourself as well, right? You can't help anyone if you can't help yourself. That is very true. Okay, Aries. Aries future, please. Aries future. There's Libra. What I said it's very Libra energy, because that's the polarity of Aries, is Libra. It's representing duality and the moon. Okay. I think you're coming clean with yourself, Aries. Coming very clean with yourself. And I'll tell you why I see that. So, in the future, Aries, I'm seeing the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Mars in Capricorn, and you also have Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. You have Gemini and Libra for Justice and the Lovers, the major arcana balancing itself out here, which is actually very beautiful. Some of you are astrologers, or you're seeing an astrologer by you coming to this channel and watching this video. You are consulting an astrologer, prophecy as well. You may be famous, or you're dealing with someone famous. You have the Nine of Swords in reverse. You also have the Moon, Mars in Gemini, and you have Cancer or Pisces. And you also have Aries or Scorpio with Death in reverse, okay? There's something about you coming clean. Coming clean leads you to something brand new, and then it also gets rid of, for some of you, this is getting rid of an addiction, getting rid of codependency, getting rid of anything toxic, anything that you know is negative. It's about coming clean with yourself about that, okay? So you have the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. I'm seeing you, if there's money combined, say this is like work, this can be school, this can be, say you're married to somebody, and you guys decided that you were going to combine finances. It's being separated. It's being separated. There's also a realization that you cannot collaborate with others if you feel that you know everything. Because life is literally about constantly learning something brand new, right? So you're letting go of this energy of, oh, I know everything. And this can be like mental illness. Knight of Swords in reverse can also symbolize like being, like this could be a speech impediment. This can symbolize like lashing out, right? Lashing out, or having difficulty communicating properly with others. Still learning how to communicate, because in order to learn how to communicate, you have to realize that you don't know everything, right? This can also be like doing illegal activity to make money. That you can't collaborate with others if you're doing illegal activity in order to make money. Do you get what I'm saying? Everything, in order to produce positive results, you have to have a positive and authentic foundation to be built on, or else it will fall, right? So what I'm seeing is with the Knight of Swords in reverse, is letting go. It's also like acknowledging if you gossiped, acknowledging if you had misconceptions of others based off of you not seeing yourself clearly, or not wanting to see yourself clearly, because if you see yourself clearly, then you become accountable for what needs to change, right? This is also saying lying to yourself about what is stable, lying to yourself about who you are, lying to yourself about how also like you perceive yourself to the universe, how you show yourself to the universe, right? It's about acknowledging that that's not stable for you. Therefore, you can't connect to other individuals, right? This can also symbolize you're watching somebody, okay? If you're in a relationship, it's extremely, extremely competitive. Like if you are boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, who's got more money? Who's got a better job? Like this would be like a couple that it would be like the masculine energy would be constantly saying, like, it could even be subliminal. I have more, or I'm this, or I'm, it's subliminal in a relationship. It's competitive, therefore it would be negative, right? And there will be a lack of self-awareness about this as well, right? Rather you're a man or a woman, be a lack of self-awareness about this, and that you cannot collaborate with other people if you're not aware that you don't know everything. None of us know everything. For my entire life, I will be studying deeper and deeper and deeper into astrology and tarot and my psychic abilities, because to this day, I don't know everything. There is still so much more to learn, and that's exciting to me. That I'm going to have to constantly get to learn and learn new things. That's exciting. That means that I'll be constantly evolving, meaning I can help others as well. Now you have lovers. This is beautiful. This is like it's being watched over by the divine, and then you have justice. If it is legal, if you're going through anything legal here, it's going in your favor. Okay? If someone was lying or something of that nature, right? Or they were not being true, right? It goes in your favor. And it's like whatever energy was put out comes right back, right? So if it's positive energy you're putting out, it comes right back. If it's negative, then it comes right back. Now with the lovers, if you, some of you, this is like a mom and pop shop. Like it would be like a wife and a husband that owns a shop together, or some type of business together for some of you. Lovers is also symbolizing if you're single, you're making a decision to choose one lover. This is also something that's watched over from above. If one of you passes away, the other person will not get remarried. A good example of that is like Iman and David Bowie. When David Bowie passed away, Iman did not marry. That was like Gemini energy. The connection went past death. Past death to where she wasn't deciding to remarry or get in a relationship again, or that because of the love that she still had for him. It was that intense. It was lover energy. Lovers also symbolizes like you coming into the love for you with the man and the woman, the masculine and the feminine energy within yourself. Because the truth is, that was originally what the human being was a hermaphrodite, was both a man and a woman. And when we were separated by Jehovah and carbon matter, it then became a sense of, okay, who's better, man or woman, masculine or feminine energy? Right? But they couldn't get rid of the bisexuality. They couldn't get rid of the homosexuality, right? I also feel like you could be angry, or someone's angry that something legally is going in your favor with justice. This can also be because you are now more aware of who others are. This allows you to make different decisions with how you go about yourself. Instead of saying, oh, I can change someone, or if someone lies a lot, right? And you're like, well, I can change that person, or if I show the truth, if I tell the truth, then that will make this person realize they need to be more honest, or make this person realize that they need to be open to learning new things. It's releasing that mentality, because that's justice. It's not your place to dictate what is karma. The universe is in control of that. You don't change this. You don't change major arcana. This is something big. This is something that is happening in the universe because you continue to do good. And because of that, there's a breakdown. Mars and Gemini, and there is, if someone has a secret love, that comes out. Okay? Some type of big secret is coming out with the moon in reverse. Like someone has love for someone secretly. This can be a detective. This can be sex work. This could be a psychic. This could be working at night. Someone may work night shifts. Okay? It's coming out though. Like someone could be telling you, yes, I'm in love with you. Someone could tell you that. Someone who's been hiding this for a very long time because they feel that that is justice. Others of you with the moon in reverse, this is releasing the illusion and the fear of being seen in your authentic self. I feel like you're releasing that, Aries. And you're like, I'm allowing myself to receive help, Mars and Gemini, knowing that you're not judged by anybody. Instead, you have a soul tribe. You have people who love you. You have people who care about you for you. They don't try to change you. They don't try to say, look, Aries, there's some things about you need to know. Instead they say, look, I see you in your authentic self, and I do not judge you for that. Instead, we acknowledge that there is good and bad in all of us, and that we are all evolving and expanding, just like the God that created us in the womb, although we may not know them. And why don't we know them? Because some of us don't know them for God. And us is making it about the global collective. It's sheep mentality as well. There are certain individuals who do not know who they are, or that they do not know that they are God. I know I'm God. And there may be some of you out there in the universe that know that you are God as well, though we cannot speak for everybody. So, it's about accepting help. You see how he's putting the knives? It's like the knives are being put down. If you've had depression, anxiety, nightmares from mental illness, or just lack of mental clarity, that's going to be released because it was stemming from fear. A lot of people don't realize that sickness, I do medical astrology, a lot of the sickness that we experience is just spiritual. And because you become aware of this, it actually is released. You'll feel a lot better, Aries. Okay, you're going to feel a lot better. You're going to feel like you can then speak your truth to the masses because you decided, look, it's not about us being pit against one another. Someone's also catfishing, like using other profiles to watch someone or watch you. Okay? It's not about, okay, I'm in the Hunger Games, okay, and I'm supposed to be in here, I'm supposed to kill everybody and be the last person standing. Instead, get mad at the real person, or not even get mad, because that's a low vibration. And that's what the whole point of it is, get you angry, because that's what, there's certain entities that feed off of bloodshed. And the ego's found in the blood, and Mars rules blood, as well as Cancer and Pisces, which is why Aries can have a temper. Right? They can have a temper sometimes, or they make impulsive decisions sometimes, right? They can be inconsistent, inconstancy. This is about you saying, no, it's not about bloodshed. It's not about being animalistic, which is what Aries was in the past. Very animalistic, very out for my own, out for what I really want, screw everybody else and how that may impact another individual. That's what the Hunger Games can even represent. But we're talking about the epochs. What happened in what is considered the past, although the past doesn't actually exist in time, was that man and even woman was very animalistic. Let's kill the dinosaurs and survive and do what we need to do and whatever. Instead, it's saying, let's direct our energy towards the real culprit. In the Hunger Games, instead of her saying, look, I'm going to try to kill everybody here in this trilogy, instead I'm going to shoot my arrow at the sky, at the simulation of the gamekeeper, the person who made it in the first place. And that is how she broke the Hunger Games. That is how she allowed everybody to see it's so much bigger than entertainment and fame. That's what the Hunger Games is about. Something entertaining to watch for the rich. And astrology is actually for the wealthy. It is. If you've ever noticed that a lot of times, in order for you to receive the information in astrology, you must pay, right? So I do these videos as a way to be able to help those that may not have the finances necessary to get a reading. Do you get what I'm saying? It's bigger. It's the bigger mission. This is not limiting our mentality to, it's just about money, it's just about recognition, it's just about fame. Because at the end of the day, when you go to wherever you believe in, that's not what you're going to be asked. You're going to be asked, look, what did you do with the gifts and abilities I gave you? Because if you didn't use them in the right way, you're going to go right back to Earth in your reincarnation, and you're going to have to learn it all over again. You're going to have to repeat the grade. Earth is like a high school. You're going to have to repeat it again, right? And so this is saying the transformation is no longer resisting change. That's pretty deep. The transformation is no longer resisting change, but acknowledging that it's about how do we help others through truth, by giving clarity. And you can give the information, but you cannot force anybody to accept it. This is about taking the mask off of the way that we look at spirit, the way that we look at our souls, Moon in Aquarius. It's about revealing to ourselves where we've had imposter syndrome about who we truly are, and saying, look, I'm not perfect and you're not perfect, and that's okay. because there's still more for us to learn. That's the whole point. Being revealed, look, I've been in, short-term relationships because I don't want to look at myself. Dating apps because I don't want to look at myself. Dealing with 50 million different people because I don't want to look at myself. Or, building things that aren't stable simply because of the need for validation. That is being released because now you know your truth. Now you stand on top of the hill, and this is realizing where you've been resisting truth. It's blue, which means the communication is changing. The way you think with your intellect and speaking is changing. And the way that you process information is changing in order for you to be able to connect to others in variety and help the global collective as an example of the energy that you wish to experience. You decide to embody the energy you wish to experience instead of saying, oh, I'm going to judge this person and this person and this person. That is being released. That is what's being released. Aries and Scorpio are co-rulership, and they are liable to kill you. It's liable to kill you. That energy is. A lot of you work in the military or teaching or law. You can be a lawyer. Or you work with money or with nature. Okay? Technology even. Police force. But this is about, this could even be like if you have individuals, this could be a brother. This could be like your brother. This could literally be like your sibling or your family, or this could be a friend, okay? Colleague. This can be someone in the collective you meet. This can be a lover, whoever it is. Although they may not be authentic within themselves, you choose to be authentic through acknowledging your own emotions and seeing it very clearly about what makes you happy. That's justice. And not everyone's going to agree with you, Aries. But Aries, I see you saying, look, I'm going to still stand by what it is that I believe, and I'm going to be willing to learn new things, because if I feel like I know everything, then I'm resisting change. The change comes from you saying, no, I don't know everything. I still have more to learn. And I can learn from others, and they can learn from me, and that's beautiful. That releases the control. That releases the control. That's very deep. This has been a very deep reading for you, Aries. But that's really interesting. This is like taking a vow to truth. Taking a vow to truth. And people will see that and be able to respect that. Okay? Because none of us are perfect, which is what it's all about. Releasing how we want to be seen, right? The hyenas, because we're scared of being laughed at, we're scared of being mocked. That worry and depression, anxiety, and nightmares is about feeling like we'll be ridiculed for being our authentic and true selves. So we decide that we're not going to present ourselves that way. We're not going to live that way. We're not going to speak that way and think that way. And if we say, oh, I know everything, then that means someone can't tell us any new information about ourselves in order to evolve. Therefore, we lack a sense of transformation and a sense of psychological awareness. That is being revealed, and that is being released to give you the Kabbalah tree. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, and here you have the Devil, Capricorn, the Ace of Wands. There's a new sexual partner coming in for you, and a new job opportunity coming in for you. A new client, even possibly. The Ace of Wands is symbolizing a new job for you. Congratulations, Aries. You deserve it. You deserve it. This is also, some of you are lawyers. Some of you work in schools or teaching, or you work in your community. Some of you work in taxidermy, death, esoteric, occult, magic. She's holding the fire, and then she's holding the skull, which would be like the passion and then the transformation. In order to transform, change must happen, death and life, right? And this can be a new life beginning for you, Aries. You may be meeting someone brand new. If someone's pregnant, they're having a boy. I'm sorry if I just revealed that and I wasn't supposed to. Sometimes people watch these readings and I give away the gender. If you're getting a divorce, it goes in your favor. Or if there's something legal with this Libra energy, it's going in your favor, Aries. The Ace of Wands, the Justices. I see you letting go of an addiction or the lies that you told yourself that built a web you couldn't let go of, right? Codependency. the spider. This represents manifestation, allowing yourself to manifest anew. Okay? Allowing yourself to manifest anew. You may also be traveling. Some of you work in the esoteric, the occult, the magic, like you work in magic. You have a connection to someone who's a Queen of Cups, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The Knight of Wands is Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. There's Kundalini coming out with your wings, right? Angels don't actually exist, but I see you on the move. You're not wanting a relationship with the Knight of Wands, but you're more so just traveling, you're flowing with it, right? You may work in the esoteric, the occult, taxidermy. You could be a funeral director. You may work with magic. You may even work with finances, taxes, loans, assets, other people's money, sports, books, literature, poetry. Very optimistic, very positive. Okay, that's very admirable as well. I'm also seeing like you are wanting an attention. You may want someone's attention. The Knight of Wands means you're wanting someone's attention. You want to show off a little bit, right? You may work in philosophy, psychology, spirituality, the entertainment industry. Yeah, the military. With the Ace of Wands, you have this brand new beginning. It's like a spark has been ignited underneath you that I can grow whatever I want on this tree. I have the stability to do so, right? And with the Queen of Cups, Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this is a psychic. This is someone who could be a teacher. Queen of Cups is a teacher. This is someone who works with the esoteric, the occult, finances, taxes, loans, assets, other people's money. Could also be the mother of your children. This is a connection with a woman where it's a drama-free relationship. It's drama-free, and she always has your best intentions at heart. They may work in prisons, institutions, and asylums. Okay? Some of you work with children, or you help people with travel, like you set that up for them, or you could be like a flight attendant or a pilot. This could be a realtor, okay? A mother, someone who has a very motherly energy as well. All right, what is your shadow facing? Ooh, you gave me to Jupiter. Jupiter. Supremacy. So what you're releasing is control. The need to be in control of everything, or always be like in a sense of leadership, right? Sometimes it's okay to learn new things. This card denotes supremacy, superiority, and confidence. Beautiful. If you choose it, you are likely to succeed and reign supreme in whatever your aspirations are. Zeus defeated various monsters and demons to become the unchallenged, much respected king of the gods, and his divine wisdom graces you now. Aries is actually the god of all gods. Not very well-liked god, but what you need to respect about Aries is going to remain their authentic self. What Aries teaches you, me having so many Aries in my life, it teaches me to always be yourself. Do everything with good intention. Do everything with good intention. It'll always come back to you. It's about doing it because it's the right thing to do, not because you expect anything in return. The early days of the cosmos saw great planetary turbulence and upheaval with belching volcanoes and violent earthquakes. Very Aries, very Big Bang energy, but slowly Zeus brought order and harmony to land and sea. In the same way, victory is now possible. From time to time, Zeus could get excessive, so do not allow arrogance to spoil things. Hold yourself with dignity and in grace. Use this time wisely, but also be confident and consider taking risks, right? You're the daredevil, Aries, for they should pay off handsomely. You should command respect and can trust in yourself and the energy around you to deliver the best outcome. It will be difficult to lose now, okay? So this is about saying, remain in your power, true, but never allow yourself to lose the softness and the vulnerability of being allowed to learn new things, because that's how you're going to expand and grow, right? It's like when, that's a good example, when a football team wins, you don't see them just stay in that energy forever. No, they go right back to work and they start training and they start learning new things so that they can win the next year, right? That's like what this is. Also, you're the polarity of Libra, so surround yourself with beautiful things. Surround yourself with beautiful things. Aries are really good at that. They bring out, they like to be surrounded about beautiful things because of that polarity. So that's like, you know, Venetian energies, the flowers and the attraction and the smells of beauty, right? Art, music, right? Get into it. Really flow into it. Step into it. Just step into it and know that's what you were meant to do in this life, is to be in a sense of empowerment. And by being in that empowerment and never wanting to empower, like never wanting to overpower others, you're able to help other individuals see the power within themselves without even having to do anything really besides be yourself. Continue to evolve. It's very beautiful, Aries. I love it. I love it. Let's see. The biggest desire that Aries. I see you traveling though, like moving around a lot. I don't see you looking for a relationship, okay? With the Queen of Cups, I feel like a lot of people are in love with you. With the Queen of Cups energy, a lot of people are in love with you. You're very kind and giving, an amazing mother with the Queen of Cups. Wow. I believe what is that called? The video thank you that I did for my birthday on July 9th, 2021. That video had the diamond ring come out as well. Your biggest desire is the diamond ring. Proposal, engagement, agreement, taking things to the next level, partnership, very Libra energy. Statement of intent, knowing what someone's intentions are. Promise, union, marriage. 25 breaking down to a 7. The 7th house can also be Cancer, Aries, or Scorpio. You desire to feel at home with yourself. You desire, for some of you, to get married. That's for some of you. Some of you desire partnership or a union of self. Okay, the best marriage you could really be in is the marriage to yourself. I always say that I'm married to myself. And because of that, it's like I don't seek relationship or commitment or connection. I'm not on dating apps. I'm not needing to look around for love because I have love already within myself. So I feel like that is how you get partnership, is by being in love with oneself. That is what Aries teaches you, is to love yourself, the good and the bad, basically. And not everyone's going to agree with you. Who cares? To be honest, Aries, who cares, okay? This is also seeking balance, because Libra is not actually balanced, but they seek balance. So you desire balance, and that stems from within you. This is also about karma. So the energy you've been exuding out comes right back. Some of you are engaged, getting engaged, okay, or getting proposed to. I'm sorry if I ruined the surprise for some of you. But honestly, this is about, a lot of you are also letting go of like an absentee father. They most likely have Aries in their Mars, or they have Aries in their Pluto, or they have Aries or Scorpio in their Mars, okay? Letting go of like an absentee father, or if you're in a relationship, you're dealing with someone who cheats on you. You're having to let that person go. Could be your baby's father, or it could be like an abusive father. It can even symbolize if there's just an absentee father, right? It's about letting that go. If you're in a relationship, then you would be being cheated on, and that's why you're getting a divorce. They step out of the relationship or the commitment, because you have the Emperor in reverse. And then you have the Knight of Cups coming in, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and this comes in with commitment. This person is, there's someone brand new. They most likely have Aries in their Venus. They have Aries in their Uranus, their Moon, their Neptune, or their Pluto. Or they have Taurus, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio in their Mars. Okay? There's a marriage or a relationship coming in for you. Some of you, if you have a spiritual business, it's going to be very profitable. Okay, like there's gonna be clients out the door. This is something that's well known in your community. Your business, your spiritual business is known in the community. This could be a priest, high priestess. This could be like a shaman, a bishop. By you coming to this video, you are encountering an energy of the high priestess, someone who studies in religion, right, or owns a spiritual business. Now with the Knight of Cups, I feel like you're going to be very motivated, Aries, to create in whatever field that is for you. You could be dating for some of you, or this is you being very creative in the arts. Maybe you're an actor, a dancer, a singer, a rapper. You do something in the public eye, but you're going to be very creative in this process, okay? The Knight of Cups, this is the rabbit, which also represents the rabbi. I love rabbits. The rabbit is actually something that I connect and commune to a lot here at Sikiksyd because it connects to the rabbi. Being able to connect to the Kabbalah and to a lot of the knowledge of the esoteric and the occult that does relate to Jewish culture is something I do. Sometimes I sort of feel a little bit like a rabbi, but I mix it around with esoteric and occult knowledge since I've been initiated. But with the Knight of Cups, this is also about you being inspired. Okay, inspired. This could be a proposal for some of you. This is also being connected to a higher power and a higher sense of self. By you doing what you love, you may be in the military, you may work with technology, some of you work with money or nature or religion, spirituality. I'm also seeing prisons, institutions, and asylums. Homes, you could be a realtor or you build stuff like a construction worker, a healer of some kind, or you work with the esoteric, the occult, finances, taxes, loans, or assets. Some of you work with finances, taxes, loans, assets, other people's money, esoteric, occult. This is about letting it go, letting go of the resistance to change. And with the Emperor in reverse, that with the elephant and then you see the lion, this is about forgiving but never forgetting and not having too big of an ego where you want to control others with the Emperor in reverse, because there will be an absentee of the love for self when you do that. As well as this can be like being demoted sometimes with the Emperor in reverse, okay? Releasing of the ego. This is also not wanting a relationship, not wanting accountability, okay? A lot of you do not want a relationship with the Emperor in reverse. Or you're releasing energies that are like this. Instead of trying to change people, it's about accepting people for who they are and saying, I want better for myself. So I'm going to exude on a different vibration to attract in something brand new for myself. Rather than clinging on to the old, this is about allowing in the new. There's a new lover coming in. New lover, they're going to ask you out on a date, okay? They're going to propose, they're going to tell you their intentions, I'm interested in you, I want you. Also, if you have a fear of marriage or relationships and commitments, it will stem from having an absentee father, that your father could have passed away when you were young, or was just absent or over-controlling and overbearing. So you'll be releasing your fear of commitment to yourself, and being your authentic self, and being in commitments in general to others, whether that's in job, work, relationships, love, money, or family. You're going to release it because it stems from fear. And fear is a negative vibration. And that brings in commitment. Commitment to yourself leads to commitment in work, commitment in jobs, commitment in love, commitment in family. All right, this has been your reading. This is happening in the next 11 days. September 23rd to October 22nd, something legal goes in your favor. I'm also seeing February 19th to March 20th. If someone has a secret love for another individual, it will be revealed. Okay, someone's going to tell them that they love them, or if someone's been hiding in a relationship, if you feel like your partner is cheating on you, it's because they are. There's a secret love, and that will be coming out around that time. Also, I see you separating assets December 31st to January 9th, or you realizing that there's a third party by that time. Okay? The Mars and Aries energy with the Emperor reverse also symbolizes someone who's abusive, or someone who's cheating, or someone who doesn't want to be in a relationship, or someone who's stepping out of the relationship. Okay? So if you are dealing with someone who has an Aries in their Mars, or they have Scorpio in their Mars, it will be Aries or Scorpio in their Mars, or it will be Aries in their Pluto. Okay? Then they will be abusive. Don't stay in anything abusive, please. Whether you're a man or a woman. That could be in any way, shape, or form in your life. Don't stay that. Don't hold on to that. You know what I mean? If you want to manifest new, don't hold on to that. Yeah. This has been your reading. Thank you so much for being here. I'm trying to see because I'm hearing it's Aries or Scorpio in their Mars. Or it would be Aries in their Mars, or Aries in their Pluto, or Scorpio in their Mars, or Scorpio in their Pluto. Okay? That has been your reading. If you would like a personal reading, all the booking information is linked down below. You can find that next to the butterfly. And I'll say, Aries, I'll say.